Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are talking Daredevil episode 7 on Disney Plus. Lamont, what did you think about the episode, sir?
It picked up for me, man. It had action, drama, mystery. I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed Daredevil coming back, and I enjoyed Kingpin getting ready to go unhinged. And Heather was the fly in the ointment I didn't even know I needed.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you said that because I was going to be bringing up Heather as well because the way her character is heading is a place I did not think that we're ever going to get. They're going to clash, bro. They're definitely going to break up. I wonder when she is going to find out that Matt is Daredevil, if she will ever find out. But before that, guys, I want to let you know that we're talking spoilers over here, okay? Me and my guests, we're going to spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out, as if you've already seen the episode. So if you haven't seen episode 7 of Daredevil, turn away right now. Subscribe to Lamont's channel. Subscribe to my channel. We will both really, really appreciate it. But at the very beginning of the episode, Lamont, I was just like, Daredevil, like, tell her that you're, Matt, tell her that you're Daredevil. Like, what are you doing? You're being short with her. You have an attitude. You kind of have a stick up your butt. At least she does care. Be thankful, bro, that you got a chick that's willing. I mean, I'm not even trying to sound like an a-hole. Now, on the outside, Matt does, have some swag to him. He's not fat. He's in shape, but he is blind, and I have respect for somebody that can look past that and be like, I am still going to love you for you. And that's Heather. And she's concerned like, baby, I know you're keeping something from me. You're showing up bruised up all the time. You're always showing up in places of danger. What is going on? Now, I know that she does not think that he's a superhero, but I think that he should have told her a long time ago. Not only that, Matt should be also telling Kirsten too. It broke my heart, and I'm jumping forward, when she was at the firm and she was like, Cherry, it really pisses me off that you are not trusting me. I know that you and Matt are holding things back. I confide in you and Matt the same. She's like, that is BS. My point is, Lamont, they need to spill the beans. They need to be honest and transparent and let these people that are close to them know what the dealie is, or it's gonna blow up in their face. What do you think? You agree? You disagree? Where you at?
I'm in the middle. On one hand, I agree. On the other hand, I disagree. I understand why people in his situation don't want other people to know, because my grandma said the only place the secrets can be kept is between your ears. And the more people that know, the more likely the secret can get out, and the more that you can put her in danger. But on the other hand, if she knows, she can be prepared for any danger that can come her way. And you also give her the opportunity to decide if she wants to be in a relationship with someone that is a superhero. Now, one thing that this episode taught me, B. Avery, and all my people out there, my geekazoids out there that want to have geekgasms, if you really want to have some hot and steamy sex, let somebody be bloody in the damn shower like this scene was.
Yes.
Get yourself bloody, yes. And it's going to be steamed up in that joint, because Heather was in there rubbing his blood spots and kissing and making murals on his back with the blood spot. If you want to get a good sex scene, go and cut your face on the side of some concrete.
That is quite gross now that I think about it. I mean, damn, how did that even get past me? Because he was all bloody and bruised, and she's like, yes, I've been waiting for this. Extra flavor, extra spices. Right. I'll pass, I will just wait till you.
Well, it's like you said, B. Avery. She's the type of person who looks past some of these physical subtleties that a lot of people wouldn't look past. She looked past the fact that he's in the blind deaf community. Yeah. She's looking past the fact that he's all beat up and bloodied up. But what she can't get out of her head, being that she's a psychologist, is that she knows something is going on with him, considering he's always in these places where bad things happen.
This is true. I'm using my MCU Marvel Studios magic powers. Bam. And you are now Matt Murdock. You are now Daredevil. What do? Do you tell your girl Heather that you hitting the streets tonight? Do you tell Kirsten? What does Lamont do? Let us know. I'm curious.
I'm telling that if this is what happened at the end of this episode, I think I'm telling.
Okay.
Because at this point he doesn't have anything to lose with her. He doesn't. The only time that this could come back to bite Matt in the butt is if Karen comes back and he falls in love with Karen and then kicks Heather to the curb. Then you've got some issues. And Kirsten, she definitely needs to know. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like Kirsten. Kirsten is cool with me, man. Cool with me. But Lamont, also at the very beginning of this episode, we have Mr. Kingpin, Mr. Fisk, looking out of the window after the ass whooping that he gave Adam in the past episode. Ah, it's mine! And all that. And he got his 2 henchmen with him. He's like, Daredevil destroyed 10 years of infrastructure with blue-collar millionaires, and it was tough and rough, and blew my house down. And he's mad that Daredevil is back, possibly going after Mews because Angela did escape. Why is he so pissed off that Daredevil's back? I mean, bro, he has over 60 victims. Y'all can't get the murals off the wall. It's blood. It's human blood. People are going crazy. It seems like, I mean, I know he don't like Daredevil. I'm being silly, but I'm being serious. I mean, he should be like, I don't like this mother effer, but gosh dog it, if you're taking out, if you're finding this lair, hey, I'm happy. You know, you doing my job for me. You know, you got there faster than my little task force of terrorists. What's up with Fisk, man? Why is he so disappointed?
Well, for 2 reasons. The same reason Trump would be disappointed if somebody else does something that he wants to take credit for. And they showed you that at the end of this episode. It's not only about him and his business, but it's also his ego and also this adulation he wants to get from the people, saying that he is the one protecting them and not Daredevil. That's what his problem is. He wants to be loved by the people. He wants to be looked at as if he's the only one that can protect the people in the best way. He wants to be looked at as if there's a problem in this town, you come to me and not some mass freaks dressed in spandexes that are bulletproof like Spider-Man or somebody. You come to me and not them. He wants the credit.
He wants the credit and he can't get it. He sucks. But yeah, he's talking about Angela. Well, that's the victim that got away. She has a lot of screen time. You know, I didn't think that we was gonna see her that much. How you liking her? You know, Matt is coming back to the hospital, try to interrogate her. Hey, you know, guess what happened? Guess what happened? Guess what happened? You know, what do you think about her, man? Do you think that she's complaining a lot, but do you think she has a valid reason to? I do. I'm going to answer the question first. You know, is she going about it the right way? I mean, just how you feeling about her character and as a whole and her involvement with the show?
I'm cool with the character because this is how any child would act if their father was killed, and you know that your father is a superhero, and you know that he was chasing down something that was just plaguing the city. And you know that you can't go, you don't have anyone you can't trust the police. The only one you can trust is Matt and your mom, and those really and truly are the only 2 people you can vent to. That's what she said while she's in the bed in the hospital. That's why she was talking to Matt about, you know, validates what my dad was doing, and I still don't know who I can talk to. And, you know, he's just trying to paper over the Daredevil thing, but she feels like Daredevil is a hero. So yeah, I'm cool with her, and I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel somehow, some way tries to turn her into a little hero.
Right on. That's yeah. Talking about the Young Avengers all the time. Who would she want? Who would she be?
Maybe she can take up the mantle where her dad was at and become White Tiger Jr.
Hey, that works for me. That works for me. I'm still kind of disappointed that they killed the character off because I was really interested in seeing him kind of fight. You know, watching the trailers, I was thinking that maybe Daredevil and White Tiger was going to team up or something like that, you know, but that didn't happen. So that's kind of unfortunate right there. But Lamont, I'm going to give you the driver's seat real quick. I want to know what else stood out to you in this episode, but you can also talk about Daredevil himself, because when we started this recap review, you said, hey, it picked up for you. And we got a lot of Daredevil. Of course, we're going to be talking about him versus Mews towards the end of this episode. But prior to that, Lamont, he dropped into the lair in his suit, knocked out one of the guards, and I was like, hey, what are you doing over there? But he was feeling the paintings with his hands, and it was able to make out the picture. Now, I knew that he had some heightened senses, but gosh dog it, that is next level right there, Lamont. He was, I mean, come on now. Is that a stretch, Mark? I don't know. I mean, you're a little bit more comic knowledgeable than I am. I'm curious your thoughts, man. Let us have it.
Man, you damn right. Mews didn't write that in fucking braille. He didn't. So, but I get unless what the writers are telling us is because Mews had this thing for Heather, instead of it just being a flat tapestry, he actually put some ridges and some edges in there because now Matt done figured out that one person that Mews was going after was Heather, and I think me and you, when we did episode 2, when we first saw this little boy show up at her book signing, we said, keep in mind this boy. Me and you said, we said he was going to show up again. Now, did we know per se he was going to be Mews? Maybe not then, but we knew he was going to play a role in the show somehow. And the minute he was in her office, I said to myself, that is Mews. And he did not refuse to not amuse us because he sure enough got up in that office. He wanted to do some strange things to Heather. He was cutting her arm. And guess what, Bieri? Heather was a fighter. She didn't just go lay down. She tried to fight, even though he overpowered her.
Yeah. Shout out to Heather for that. Shout out to Heather, even though I like her, but she kind of getting on my nerve at the same time. But Mews, he popped up in episode 6, of course, almost hurt Angelo. And before, when Heather was doing some type of book signing or some speech somewhere, he was in the crowd. He made me uncomfortable. He did. As far as just the look of Mews, I would say that they're a success. But when it comes to the story of Mews, Lamont, I gotta call BS. I'm a bit annoyed with the details of Mews. Now, I'll get to that in a second, but they did a great job building him up, just letting us know how crazy he was, just with his subtle movements, the way he was talking with that soft voice. Heather trying to give him a tissue. He didn't, and he wiped the blood from his nose on his fingers and started painting. I mean, that was really creepy and disgusting, like he was getting off on it. I mean, just a true psychopath. Like, my goodness gracious.
Right.
It also kind of bothers me where like patients can just go in a closed space with a professional without any type of security or surveillance. I don't know. It's just beyond me. But I digress. Lamont, what bothers me is, and I want your details of the fight, but when Daredevil shows up, or when Chun-Li, Agent Kim, was giving the update to Kingpin, to Fisk in the office, and they kept going back and forth, she was like, hey, we was at the crime scene. We found some paper, basically. This paper is rare. It's only sold at 2 stores in the whole city. And in the past few weeks or whatever, only 12 people have bought it. We've talked to 11. That doesn't mean, that doesn't mean that, Bastion or whatever the hell his name is guilty. No, but we did some digging and we looked at his rap sheet. The guy's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. His parents hired a Taekwondo master. Now, first of all, Lamont, out of all the martial arts, there's over 500, 1,500 martial arts. Mind you, where Daredevil comes from, you want to choose Taekwondo? Now, again, I'm not trying to just crap on Taekwondo. It does have its benefits. It does. But in my humble opinion, Taekwondo is one of the least favorable martial arts in a street fight. I also participated in Taekwondo myself. I did climb up the ranks. So I can speak from experience. So first of all, as a martial arts fan, tying that with Marvel, that pissed me off, Lamont. Go ahead and pull out your notes because I want your commentary right there. Next thing that pissed me off, that gave us some BS. Lamont, Mews on the train for 3 months. Now, if you take the best of the best of the best martial artists in the world, and I'm not talking about somebody else on TV, I'm talking about somebody that's truly underground. I forgot.
Bare knuckle fighters. Bare knuckle fighters doing it underground.
I'm talking about some true grandmasters, you know what I'm saying? Shaolin, Wu Dang, all that stuff right there. I can't believe I can't remember. Pa Mei, white haired, 100-year-old kung fu master, whatever. You can take the best fighter and train a novice in 3 months. I'm not saying that's not impossible, but you took a 16-year-old boy and trained him in 3 months, and then he was able to kill the master? How long has Daredevil been training, bro? Since he was a child, for years. With some of the best ninjas on the planet. I mean, some next level other realm stuff. And he's up against Mews that's only been training for 3 months? It's just hard to believe. I've been complaining the whole season about Matt struggling with these fights. We talk about that in episode 5 and before, like sometimes they playing pity pat. These hits and blows really don't seem like they're laying the damage. Now, other people in the last episode, that was like, well, Brandon, he did kind of put the mantle away of Daredevil for a year or so he's kind of rusty. Okay, good argument. I'll give you that to a degree. But I was really bugged out by this, bro. Even in the fight, man, Matt shot his device and it speared Mews through the back and came out his chest like Scorpion, and he yanked him back. Get over here. And he still got something like, I mean, is he on steroids? Is he the Hulk? Is he Wolverine, Deadpool? I didn't know Mews had those type of powers to where he can just take something through the back, through the chest, and still be able to maneuver around. I know that's a lot, bro. But I just, it really grinded my gears. Your thoughts?
Well, I've done karate and taekwondo, and I'm 100% in the tank with you, man. Where you rank taekwondo against the other martial arts. I guess what the writers wanted us to understand is that Bastion Cooper is so crazy, so cynical that number one, he don't feel pain the way me and you feel pain. Number two, there's a stereotype. Crazy folks can learn things very quickly and master it. They wanted us to figure that out. But at the same time, that no one said that he didn't use any weapon to kill his sensei. Nobody said that.
Okay.
He could have used a weapon. Yeah. They did talk about how he was committed at age 15, 17, and 20. The dude is 20 sandwiches short of a 21 sandwich picnic. He's that short. He's nuts. Okay. And I think that was their way to highlight how crazy he was. And the other thing I picked up on with him and his interaction with Heather was this man literally said the reason he got Mews was unlocked in him was because of Heather. Heather unlocked Mews out of him and went around painting up the city because of Heather. Now that is some very, very psychotic, crazy stuff.
Yeah. Like you said, man, Heather was a fighter. She's the one that ended up killing him. Are you happy with that? Or do you wish Matt would have just taken him out?
I'm not all that enthralled with Mews as a character. I'm perfectly fine with Heather taking him out. Didn't matter to me. I mean, Matt got his licks in, things like that. But I'm perfectly fine with Heather doing it.
Okay. And do you think that he struggled too much in the fight with Mews? Or did you like how they played out?
I've been telling you that I thought that he struggled mightily the last episode.
Yeah.
And then I had to think to myself, he's rusty.
Yeah.
He's rusty. He ain't done it in a couple of years. I had to give him that much grace. And I think he fared better in this fight than he did last episode. And so I would say I was okay with it. I'm kind of leaning toward I would have liked him to beat him up a little bit more because Mews put up a pretty good fight for just a basic person. Yeah. Just a painter, a Picasso. It's not like he's out there training how to do taekwondo every night in his spare time. He's up there sneaking up on people, apprehending them, and painting. So he's not working and training his craft. And so, I would have liked to see Matt beat him up a little more, but I'm not too bothered by the way Matt beat him.
Yeah, it was, it's just that for me, once that thing went through his back, through his chest, I'm like, bro, you should be out for the count right now. You should not be, you shouldn't have this much energy unless you just drugged up or something. That's just wild to me. But y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section, whether you agree or disagree. Again, subscribe, comment, share, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Shortly after that, man, Matt, Daredevil was there. He was calling Heather's name, and Heather kind of picked it up, Also, Heather said, "Won't you take your mask? You ain't shit, Mews. People that wear masks are a coward." So she may feel that way about Daredevil as well. So that's quite interesting. Kingpin shows up. He's like, "Hey, y'all did y'all job. This is the credits are gonna go to the task force." But Lamont, at one point in the episode, people was recording outside. They saw Daredevil fly in the window. A witness said that on camera. Is this gonna come back and bite Fisk in the ass? Is he gonna get impeached?
Oh,
can that happen with the mayor? I'm having fun, but is it gonna come back and bite him in the ass?
You can impeach a mayor, but he's not going to get impeached from this because he's 2 hands off of it. Yeah. He's just going to be able to say that the task force lied, fire somebody on the task force he don't like, and be done with it. So he's too far away for this to get him impeached. And if you are a true believer of Fisk, he can tell you that it's raining outside and there's really somebody peeing in your face, and you would believe it's rain. That's how some people get in the tank. Yeah, for people that they like. But you're right on Heather. And apparently Heather's got something to say about that crooked ass task force taking credit for the kill because she knows that she shot Mews. She knows it. So it makes me wonder, when she recovers and has another therapy session with the mayor, will she intervene and say something? Will the mayor tell her to shut up? How is that going to look when she has to go and face Kingpin and villain Vanessa again?
Yes. And speak about shut up. Mr. Daniel told BB to shut up. He was in his shirt like Dr. Claus spinning around. Yes. BB, how you doing? You're playing me. Shut up. Okay. We cool, but you're being an asshole. What's going to happen with their relationship, man? Because she had a look of fright in her eye at the very end of that scene. Like, oh my gosh, Daniel, what has come over you? What are you capable of? What do you think is going to happen right there?
Oh, they're going to break up, and she's going to quit dealing with him because, okay. Friendship wise, they're going to have to break up because, Daniel went from being cute and, kind of gentlemanly like to he just full on let the MAGA out, and it scared the hell out of her. He just full on went, it's a man's world, B, and you do what I tell you to do because you owe me one. And Heather's like, oh, whoa, no, BB, you used to like women. Yeah, BB, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Heather. BB, excuse me. Yeah. It's like, whoa, you used to be a respectful man. You should like women, and you championed our plight. And now all of a sudden you don't go MAGA on me, using your voice and walking up on me and stuff and telling me what I'm gonna do. She's gonna, she might wind up having to go to find Daredevil, get an exclusive with Daredevil so that he can talk about how bad Kingpin and this task force really is. And she's probably going to talk to some of these people that had those recordings of Daredevil flying on into the building and make Daniel very, very upset.
Will BB live or will BB die?
I'm pretty sure she's going to live.
Y'all let us know what y'all think.
The one that's going to die is the campaign manager. That's who I think is going to die.
Sheila?
Fisk. Yeah, I think she's going to kick the bucket.
Oh, well, who's the campaign manager? The other guy, Dexter, whatever.
No, the lady that's always I can't think of her name right now. That's always scheduling Kingpin's events. She's always checking Kingpin when he's trying to do.
I don't even care about her. I mean, I can't remember her. Maybe I'm tripping right now and I can't remember. But you know who did die is Mr. Luca.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man,
yo boy.
Why you say that?
That's your boy, Mr. Tracksuit Mafia Luca.
Yeah. He was like, I broke the rules. The rules were valid when you was running things. But it's not like that no more. We're not earning as much. Maybe we should have some new leadership. Do you want my permission or my help? It is up to you. Lamont, at this time, I didn't know what side Vanessa was on. I didn't know if she was warning Fisk or teaming up with Luca. And I really couldn't tell by the end of this episode, because she could have just told Luke, like, really, like, okay, he's here, take him out, and Fist was on, he was just aware, had his head on the swivel and picked up on it. But Luke is dead, man. What's going on, man? Who's right, who's wrong? Did Vanessa really try to take Fisk out? Or did she give him the heads up like, hey, Luke tripping, he coming at this time, have your boy in the shadows, snipe, let's get him out of here and keep it moving, baby. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh no, she was trying to get rid of Kingpin. Luca was talking sweet ear music to her about how when she was running things, it was so much better. Also, when she was running things, she was able to just run around fraternize with Adam, who got in them panty draws so good she can't stop thinking about him. And I know that she knows Kingpin probably done something to Adam, and that hurt her feelings badly. She's over Kingpin. She wants Adam, and she knows Kingpin has something to do with it. So she decided she was going to take the law in her own hands, and she took him to the Lucas court, only for us to know that you're not going to run up on Kingpin and take him out like that. This is Kingpin. I mean, and as a matter of fact, it's Keto Kingpin, the mayor. And then we learned that Pug, who Kingpin said, when I met you, you was thinking asymmetrical, really went asymmetrical, had the silencer on the gun, and took out Luca. So you can pretty much say that his whole cabinet is corrupt except for Sheila.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, definitely. How is so with that assessment, Lamont, how is Kingpin going to react next episode or whenever? Like, if you feel that Vanessa was trying to take him out, and what do y'all let us know in the comments saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all please let us know. He's not going to kill Vanessa because he loves her, but what he can do to show her, look, you hurt me with what you did, so it's my turn to hurt you. Take her down there where he's holding Adam and beat the living life out of him, or possibly even kill Adam in front of Vanessa to say, this is what happened when you mess with me.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't beat her, man.
He's not going to beat Vanessa. He ain't going to beat her. Okay. I'm saying he's going to beat Adam in front of Vanessa. Yeah. And make her suffer him wailing and beating up Adam, and there's nothing she can do about it. And he might even kill Adam in front of her. And that would hurt her.
Take his it would use his face as a toilet or something. That's crazy, man. And Kingpin Fist, he's very, very capable of it. We're gonna see though, man. Y'all let us know what you think. Lamont, back to you, man. Like, what? Get everything off your chest. What have I left out, if anything? What do you want to talk about?
I feel like you went everywhere this episode needed to go. The only questions I have now is, when this showdown goes on with the new task force and Kingpin, who is going to be there to help Matt? The only person I can think of that's going to be there to help him is the Punisher. There's no White Tiger unless Angela gets the amulet and she dons it. Even if she does, she's too young.
Yeah, that's
like she ain't going to be able to help do nothing. So the only help Matt is going to have taking on that task force and Kingpin is Punisher, and I'm wondering how is that going to go down.
Y'all, I'm very, very interested too. How is it going to go down with Daredevil, maybe the Punisher, going against the task force? Did Vanessa set up Fisk, or was she warning Fisk? Let us know in the comment section below. Is Heather going to stay on the good side or the dark side? She got a taste of violence. She got a taste of death. She does not like people in masks. That includes Daredevil. Is it going to bring them closer or separate them? What's also going to happen with Kirsten? Is she going to learn the truth on who Daredevil is? Is Angela going to take on the mantle of the White Tiger and get the amulet and power up? So many questions, so many concerns we have. But that is our recap review for Daredevil episode 7. Please subscribe to Lamont's channel. Subscribe to my channel as well. We will be here same time, same place next week. But until then, guys, thank you so much. I'm Brandon Avery. I'm B. Avery. I'm tripping. That's Lamont, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time. Subscribe, please subscribe. Yes, subscribe to both of our channels today. Yeah.